What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back to Bitcoin Bulletin. We're diving headfirst into a story that's reshaping finance across an entire continent. Africa's own Chipper Cash is going all in on the Lightning Network. Get this, over half of their Bitcoin transactions are now lightning fast, instant, and dirt cheap, thanks to Voltage. This isn't just a small upgrade, it's a massive leap forward for financial access, proving that Bitcoin's potential is truly global and immediate. Next up, we've got a seismic shift in the crypto stock market. While some are soaring, others are taking a nosedive. We're talking about major players like Galaxy, Circle, and Bitfarms leading the charge with massive gains, all while Bitcoin vehicles like Metaplanet and Nakamoto are plunging. What's driving this divergence, and what does it mean for your portfolio? We've got the breakdown. Prepare yourselves for a story that's both fascinating and frightening. We're pulling back the curtain on how people fall victim to sophisticated Bitcoin scams. You'll hear about pig butchering schemes, the psychological tactics used by scammers, and the devastating impact on real people. This is a must-watch to protect yourself and your assets in the digital age. And finally, we're looking into the crystal ball with Eric Yax, who's laying out a jaw-dropping case for Bitcoin reaching $10 million. We'll explore the cultural shifts, institutional adoption, and political realities that he believes are accelerating this path. You do not want to miss this deep dive into the future of Bitcoin. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is ringing. Africa's payment revolution, Chipper Cash ignites lightning adoption. Get ready, because Africa's fintech giant, Chipper Cash, has just announced a monumental achievement. Over 50% of their Bitcoin transactions are now powered by the Lightning Network. This isn't just a statistic, it's a testament to the real-world power of instant, low-cost Bitcoin payments facilitated by infrastructure provider Voltage. For millions across Africa, where traditional financial systems often falter with delays and outages, this integration represents a seismic leap forward. Chipper Cash, co-founded by Majid Maujid, has evolved from a remittance platform to a full-service fintech provider, and Lightning is now at the core of its expansion. Maujid himself stated that Lightning-enabled payments have the potential to accelerate greater, more reliable financial access across the continent, highlighting how Voltage's infrastructure has simplified scaling on the network. Customers are already feeling the difference, with one describing Lightning as like discovering fire due to its speed and reliability. This adoption is not just about efficiency, it's about unlocking new possibilities. The integration also enhances interoperability with other Lightning-powered platforms like Strike and Cash App, further broadening Chipper's global reach and enabling instant settlement into over 25 local fiat currencies through their Chessa remittance service. Graham Kryzik, CEO of Voltage, emphasized that Chipper Cash's success proves emerging markets can leapfrog outdated payment rails, delivering next-generation financial services today. This move solidifies Chipper Cash as a continental leader in Bitcoin adoption, showcasing a future where fast, reliable, and affordable digital payments are the norm. But the crypto world is never quiet, and the stock market is showing us just how volatile things can get. Stick around as we break down which crypto stocks are soaring and which are suddenly crashing. Crypto stocks surge amidst Bitcoin rebound, but some vehicles plummet. Get ready for a wild ride in the crypto stock market. On Thursday, we saw significant double-digit gains for major players like Galaxy Digital, Circle Internet, and Bitfarms, fueled by Bitcoin's impressive rally back above $114,000. This surge has many investors wondering what's behind the market's renewed enthusiasm. Galaxy Digital, led by Mike Novogratz, jumped 12% after participating in a massive $1.65 billion fundraising for a Solana treasury vehicle. Their involvement in data center plays, especially with big tech companies investing heavily in AI, also seems to be boosting investor confidence. Similarly, Bitcoin miner Bitfarms saw its stock climb another 18%, extending its weekly gains to over 60%. As it expands into high-performance computing and brings on former Amazon Web Services executive Wayne Duso to its board. Circle Internet, the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, experienced a 16% rally, potentially marking a technical rebound after a significant downtrend. Even crypto exchange Coinbase and trading platform Robinhood, along with fellow miners Mara Digital and Riot platforms, joined the upward trend, outperforming the broader stock market indices like the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. However, the picture isn't entirely rosy. Bitcoin treasury vehicles like Metaplanet and Nakamoto experienced sharp declines, dropping 10% and 14% respectively. MicroStrategy, despite being the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, remained relatively flat. These contrasting movements highlight the complex and often unpredictable nature of the crypto market, even as Bitcoin itself shows strength. While the markets are certainly making headlines, there's a darker side to the crypto world that's ensnaring unsuspecting individuals. We're about to expose the chilling tactics behind devastating pig butchering scams. You won't want to miss this. The heartbreaking reality of pig butchering Bitcoin scams. In the world of digital finance, a sinister scheme known as pig butchering is leaving victims devastated, and one man's story illustrates the chilling effectiveness of these scams. Sam, a 53-year-old consultant, was lured in by a seemingly legitimate investment opportunity presented by Christina Tian on LinkedIn, who promised astronomical returns. Starting with a small investment of $3,000, Sam was quickly shown fabricated gains on a fake trading platform, Dexbroegg, making him believe he'd stumbled upon a secret to wealth. The scammer, using a fabricated persona with a sophisticated backstory and even sharing photos of luxury assets, played on Sam's desires for financial security and a better life. Overwhelmed by the apparent success and the romanticized promises, Sam escalated his investments, ultimately sending over $500,000 of his life savings into the fraudulent scheme, all while keeping it secret from his family. The scam was revealed when Sam received an email from the FBI identifying him as a potential victim. A reverse image search confirmed Christina Tian was a stolen image of a Chinese influencer. The scammer's parting words were brutal. "You're a good pig, just not fat enough, but thank you for giving me half of your savings." This highlights the calculated, long-term nature of pig butchering, where scammers fatten up their victims over months or even years before making their final move. Authorities are struggling to combat these scams, which are often orchestrated from large compounds in Southeast Asia, like KK Park, where trafficked individuals are forced to perpetrate these crimes. The FBI's Midwestern Cryptocurrency Task Force, led by Special Agent Milan Kosanovic, works tirelessly to trace these transactions, but recovering funds once they hit the blockchain is exceedingly difficult, with recovery rates often less than 10%. Sam is one of the luckier ones. Recent operations led to the seizure of $8.2 million, including a portion of his lost funds, though he still faces a lengthy process to get his money back. But what does the future hold for Bitcoin itself? Could it really reach stratospheric heights? We're diving into a bold prediction for Bitcoin's price and the forces driving it. Bitcoin's lunar trajectory. Eric Yax predicts $10 million. Could Bitcoin be on its way to a staggering $10 million per coin? Eric Yax, a prominent voice in the Bitcoin space, is laying out a compelling case, arguing that a confluence of cultural shifts, institutional adoption, and evolving political realities are not just possibilities, but accelerating factors for this unprecedented price target. Yax posits that Bitcoin's value is driven not only by its mathematical underpinnings, but also by powerful qualitative forces: belief, culture, and narrative. He draws parallels between Bitcoin's rise and historical revolutions and mass movements, suggesting that widespread adoption and a fundamental shift in how we perceive money are key drivers. The increasing acceptance by treasury companies and even governments, alongside the approval of Bitcoin ETFs by giants like BlackRock, signals a profound change in market dynamics, moving Bitcoin from a fringe asset to a legitimate store of value and potential global reserve asset. He emphasizes that Bitcoin, as neutral and permissionless money, offers a critical escape valve from the increasingly fragile credit-driven global financial system. Yax explores what a world with a $10 million Bitcoin might look like, envisioning shifts in time preference, our valuation of present versus future consumption, leading to new economic architectures and a redefinition of political legitimacy on a global scale. This future could see Bitcoin integrated into national reserves, fundamentally restructuring capitalism and society as we know it. The narrative Yak's presence is one where Bitcoin transcends its current role, becoming a foundational element of a new global financial order. His analysis covers the cultural momentum, the strategic implications of government adoption, and the psychological impact of narratives on market movements, painting a picture of a future profoundly shaped by Bitcoin's ascent. That's a wrap on today's top stories, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning round recap and all the ways you can stay connected with Bitcoin Bulletin. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw Africa's chipper cash making massive strides with Lightning adoption, a wild swing in crypto stocks with Galaxy and Bitfarms surging while others dipped, a chilling look into the devastating, pig-butchering crypto scams, and a bold prediction from Eric Yaks that Bitcoin could hit $10 million. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for more essential crypto news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and follow us on all our social channels. Your engagement fuels our mission to keep you informed.